Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 83 of Direwolf20's FTB Sky's Expert Let's Play series. Today's plan, you know it, it's time for space. So I am currently crafting my last Ostrom space plating, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I need one to toss into this dude. So that's the plan, right? So this is all built and ready to minimize. So once he's done his job here, let's see, he's just crafting up the last one right now, actually. So now we're ready to roll. Oh, wait, I did have an extra. Ah, never mind. I didn't even need to craft that. That's okay. So now he's shrinking, even though the animation of the shrinking is not always working perfectly, but that's okay. We should be fine. There we go. Nice. So this guy goes in there, and then we have a... Oh! Tier 3 rocket. Prepare for danger. I am ready. I am ready for sure. Okay. Alright, so as usual, we're going to FTB back up. Just back up start. And this time I'm not inside the spaceship when I type that. I am not inside the spaceship when I type that. So that's cool. Alright, so what do we got to say about this? Long story short, we're going to go to outer space. So let's remove all this stuff. Let's equip all this stuff. That's looking cool, right? We could even backpack these guys for a minute. Okay, and then we're going to need some fuel, which we have a few buckets of, no problem, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3 buckets of fuel. And remind me, where do we get buckets of fuel from? We can advance mixer it with liquefied source and biodiesel. Okay, not a big deal. We can also in a fuel refinery, but I'm pretty sure, do we actually, yeah, no, we can fuel refinery that stuff. Do we have a fuel refinery? I don't know. Maybe I should make one real quick just to do it. Fuel refinery. Easy peasy enough for me. Because it's just oil, right? We can totally do that. Yeah, boom. Sweet. Loving it. Now, am I having problems with liquid diesel or diesel production? Is it not producing fast enough for... I might be struggling a little bit. I can't tell, actually. We're definitely a little bit low on diesel. A little bit low on diesel. Not, mind you, awful, but, you know. Yeah, maybe. We might be just ever so slightly having an issue with diesel. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because that could be a problem in the future. Yeah, that might be something we need to deal with. 1 of 12 block faces are poorly insulated. Really? Okay, hang on. Heat shielding... Is that going to bump up my temperature now? I would think that it would. And my expectation is that the higher temperature equals faster processing of oil equals faster production of diesel. So that might have just solved the problem that I discovered. We'll find out. We'll have to come back in a few minutes and find out if this number is like above 10,000. If it is, then we're good, right? You just need power now. Do I have power over here? I don't have any power anywhere nearby? Really? It's kind of funny to me. How do I not have power nearby? Don't you need power? Yes. So where's your power? Oh yeah, no, we have power. Okay, cool. So let's do this, and then flux. Boy, is that going to take a long time to mine. And today's episode, Direwolf20 is breaking a single block of dirt. Sweet. Okay. So now you should be... Boom. That's cool. And I assume you're going to be groovy enough to let me do this. Nope, not that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I want you over here. I guess it doesn't hurt to have a few extra buckets of oil laying around, just in case I ever need it. But yes, when I shift click, presumably I meant to pick up the fuel, not the oil. Oh well, it's all good. All right, so now we can put this stuff away. So I'm thinking Mercury first, so we can get the enchant for heat protection and then apply it to my normal armor, so then we can go do that, right? Now, before I do that, I wouldn't mind dialing up, I think Mars is where I left this dude, because I did need to get some more Ostrom. Oh, look, a loot bee spawned on Mars. That is kind of funny. Ah, poor loot bee. Poor loot bee could not survive on Mars. That is funny to me. Okay. So, you go away. We've got nice inventory. We may or may not need to have wireless access to stuff, but we can handle that. But for now, like, let's go, right? So you're full on fuel. We've got everything we need. I don't need to bring a platform launch pad with me. That's fine. I do have my receiver in Flux Point, so that I can teleport back there. I think we're safe. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Blast off. All right. So we're gonna fly off into space. Then we're gonna land on Mercury first, so we can get Mercury rock, and then any other ores that might exist on Mercury. I don't know exactly what's there. But then Venus obviously has a lot of the next stuff we need to get. Is that cool? I think so. I think that's the plan. We'll find out. I do love me some rocketry. Alright, solar system. Mercury. Mercury itself. Boom. Hooray! Quite the suntan. Alright, keep an eye on your Y level on the map on the top right. Hooray! Now this time, we definitely want our rocket to be with us, because that's going to be cool. Because we're going to use that one to get to wherever. And Mercury iron ore, I don't think I need that. But I will take some Mercury cobblestone. That seems cool. What kind of stuff is here on Mercury? That's an exceptional question. I assume that there's maybe an ore? Mercury, let's see, Astra ores. So there's Moon Desh ore, there's Moon Ice Shard ore, there's Mars Ostrom, there's Venus Calorite ore, and then there's Glacio Ice Shard ores. Okay, so I don't think there's a specific ore on Mercury, unless I'm mistaken. Leads me to wonder, is there anything like of interest here? You know what I should do is plant my... It doesn't have to be where I landed, right? But we should definitely stick you and Mercury. Sweet. Okay, so now you're set, which means I can go home. And dial up Mercury without much of a problem. Love it. Now let's go to Venus after I make some armor, right? So what we're going to want to do is take this Mercury cobblestone, smelt some of it up, and we're going to want to make this, which we can control click, by the way, which is cool. Okay. good. You're cooking up the Ostrom ingots, and now you should be making nitro TNT over here. Hear it going? Love automation. I love when it just works. Now you're making Ostrom ingots, which I assume are made here. Yep. Can you please just, like, split appropriately? Because that would be so nice. Look how much power we have. We have just such a large buffer. 5.2 billion. 5.2 billion forge energy stored. Not too shabby. Yeah, you're slow, buddy. You could do with some speed. Okay. So now that that's done, you're making up the Ostrom plates. And that should be cool. And then Ostrom plate goes here. We've now got an enchanted book for space proof. So then what I should be able to do is take this stuff out. How's my curio? Oh my goodness, you're out of oxygen already? How did that even happen? I don't know, to be honest with you. But then let's re-equip this stuff. We're going to want to fill that up. My anvil can apply, pretty sure it's my chest, that gets space fireproof. Looking good to me. And then let's fill these guys up with oxygen again. So you, basic fluid tank, needs more water. At some point I'll fully automate that. But it's so infrequent that I need to access it. It just feels like a hassle to set up. There you go. That works for me. Okay. So now we're ready to launch to Venus, right? So we're gonna that, and then we're going to get more fuel. And again, there's not a whole lot of prep I need to do, mostly because, like, we don't need to bring a launch pad because we have the receiver, right? So we're just good to go. There's nothing we have to worry about. And this should protect me from, you know, problems. So let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to Venus. And then we're after some calorite ore, right? Whoosh! Excellent. Okay. Solar system, Venus, Venus. Which has heavy gravity, remember. Quest completed. Alright. Ooh, there's a thing on the map. Slowing down. Oh, those are clouds. Okay. For a minute, I was like, hey, what's that? I don't know how hard it is to see here, but there we go. Okay. So, spaceship. That's right, I don't have access to wireless right now. That's okay. So, hey, what's up, Venus? So, a few things, right? Venus sand. Maybe I should just use, like, a proper shovel for that or something. There you go. Venus sand. Okay. And then let's set up before we forget. You, Venus. Cool. So now we're ready to teleport back and forth to Venus. Let's set up inside this chunk. You. And you. Tag forge ores calorite. Does that sound about right? I'm gonna say yes-ish. Start. By the way, I threw some speed and energy upgrades in here because we are flush with power these days. And what's up, Calorite ore? That's cool. So we'll let that run while we go explore this little Venus-y area. So what do we got? Hello, Pygro. Should have got me for the voice actor for this game. Can you tell which ones are my sounds and which ones are the real ones? I bet you can. Alright, so is there anything cool here or not really? So, I mean, there's some ancient debris, which is nice, but I don't really need that, right? I'm not going to steal stuff unless I need, you know, unless I find something of real value. Oh my, acid rain out there. Is there like a acid rain type mood? I'm assuming that's acid rain, right? Acid rain. Don't damage from acid rain. Yep, that requires Venus stone. Cool. And calorite plates. We can get some of that at some point. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm hiding inside. Are they gonna get grumpy at me if I open up this chest? Probably. Can I just peek? I feel like they're gonna get super grumpy if I do that. Yep, they got grumpy, and there's nothing good in there. Safe. Found some Venus stone. Woohoo! I'm just gonna snag some calorite ore and slash home. Huzzah! Alright, calorite ore, what's up? Let's go stick that in the processor. Get to work, buddy. You're probably gonna need to have calorite ore added to your whitelist, by the way. One of these guys has an open slot, I'm sure. There you are, calorite dust. Sweet. And calorite dust can be smelted in an arc furnace only. No big surprise there. Let's add that to the crafting thing, so you can beat that, and that's cool. And boom. So now we should be able to get, like, you know, a bunch of this stuff. Now, how's my quests looking? Because we did get Venus or busted, right? So we did not do crystallized fissile fuel and RTG generators yet. But remember, we said that by going to Venus first, that process should be easier. Because now we have access to, like, a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, I think so. So we can put away the Venus sandstone and the sand. Did I not get any Venus stone? I may not have. So what do we need from you? Venus stone. Yep, well, there you go. I thought I did okay, but it was sandstone, not stone, that I picked up. My bad. That might not be the right place. That definitely is not the right place. Venus, please. Oh, it's raining still. We're fine. We're fine. Venus stone. Hooray! And we so touched it. Much better. Okay, so you, and then acid rain proof. You need this, which is only a Mega TNT. which needs stabilized pyrotheum, which needs Venus blaze dust, which needs Venus blaze rods, which needs calorite and ultramagnific damage, and a fabrication matrix. Do we have that one? Is that what this is? Yes. Okay, cool. So let's look at doing this real quick, huh? That shouldn't be too bad. So you need to know how to make this. So that'll be a blast chiller recipe. I know we have a blast chiller over here, but he has a thing in him already. What are you doing recipe-wise? Why are you all being, like, Z-fighty? What's up with the Z-fighting? You shouldn't be Z-fighting nothing. You're doing gel toluene. So, yeah, you kind of do need to stick around. So I might need another blast chiller. I can definitely get whatever else I need. You are packed ice. If I remember correctly, I can just throw snow. Oh, and you can go away so that you don't keep obstructing my view. So blast chiller. We don't have Invar gears on like the autocraft? Really? It's kind of surprising to me. Do we have room for gears? Gears. Yes, we have room for an Invar gear. Hooray. It's literally the last spot, but we have room. Okay. So then you can make a blast chiller for me. Beautiful. Okay. And how are we for channels over here-ish? 30 and 25. Wow, did I put everything on this side of the base, didn't I? Whew. I tried to be more central and I did a bad job. And you're using 7, so I can literally fit one more here. Thank you. Augment, please. Cool. You got some work to do. We'll get there, though. Okay. So then a pattern provider. I want you facing this way. You're going to be configured for push out. You just need some cabling then. And that brings you up to 8 channels online. And everybody's groovy. And then you get the processing pattern for this. And then all I want to do is throw an augment in there so that when I do decide to use him, he's going to be a little bit faster. Now, why everybody stuck? Maybe because you're making some of this stuff. It's always possible. Yeah, I guess you're waiting to make some things. I'll just let that cook and then... I bet it's because I gave him all that calorite to process. He's gumming up the works for everybody else. Yep, look at all the stuff he has to do. Poor guy's busy. I'll just leave him be. So then that covers that dude. And then for stabilized pyrotheum, that's just a magma crucible recipe, so that's easy. Venus blaze dust. Ooh, we're going to need to do this. That's going to definitely be a thing. But then Venus blaze rod is going to be you. And ultramafic lava is going to be something that we're probably just going to have a storage bus on, would be my guess. So we're going to need a thermal evaporation controller. So that's what we should probably start working on soon. And then in terms of generating lots of lava, I think we currently have like an auto crafting recipe for lava, don't we? I put that in the magma crucible, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I even told it to like, maybe it's somewhere else that I created the lava recipe. But I'm keeping lava in stock, aren't I? Yes, ish. Didn't I have lava in here? I do, 16 buckets worth. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we always have lava on hand. I guess we could do like a nice thermal setup. Not thermal, this thermal. Thermal evaporation chamber. So we're gonna want 1, 2 valves and a controller. Yes. And we might want a few more of these, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Oh, and then we're gonna want some solars, right? Cool. All right, so you, how about you sit? What if I had you sitting here? Okay, and then you had a valve here, like that. Does that sound cool? And then you could have a valve here for lava going in. That seems okay, and it seems like it works. Hooray. Now, if I wanted you guys, let's go. No crafting CPUs available, huh? What's coming up on my works? Oh, we're waiting on copper dust over there. You, I don't know what's stuck, by the way. Maybe copper dust? I don't know. You know what I need to do? No more calorite. You've got enough. Hey, look what's running again. For the win. So that dude's almost done. He's just doing his Lumium stuff, which shouldn't be too bad. So that works for you. Now remind me what these are. Those are solar wafers, which need upgrade matrix and amethyst shard. So how about we do half a stack of each? For the inevitable, eventually we will probably need more of these. I think that's a reasonable. What's actually making them? Is it you? Yeah, it is. That didn't seem to speed it up all that much, did it? Meh. We'll get there. So this is that, and then that's pressure chamber, right? And then that goes into that. Curious how much heat we need for this. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's lava, so you would think, you know, it comes with heat already, but then you might realize that no, that doesn't necessarily make any sense. Soonish, we'll get there. All right, so now we just need a tank of lava to sit here. Actually, I have some. That works. And you're going to do a pipe. you're going to do this dude. So then you're making ultramafic lava? All right, sweet. And then you can have another tank. And that works, right? I mean, it works for me. I think it's cool. We're working on Desh ingots. We're working on all kinds of other stuff. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. I'll finish up the solars around this thing. This thing looks like it'll quickly convert my lava. Maybe. Obviously only during daytime, but you get the idea. And then we'll have ultramafic lava available for all the uses we're going to need. And that'll give us calorite dust, and that gives us access to a lot of stuff now. So for now, Adult 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy.